Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 12th through to the 18th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Um, Out of all the things that I've missed over the year, the most was doing a weekly reading for you. So, keep me in your prayers, send me good energy so that this can be a thing that we do every week again. I'm being very hopeful and optimistic on that. Let's cut the cards, shall we? And find out what the energy is going to be that surrounds us so that we can use it in a positive light going forward. And we start with the Nine of Pentacles. You're walking into abundance, happiness, joy. I don't know if you can see it. You're kind of in the middle of the tunnel. It looks almost like you're shadowed in there and you can't see the amazing beauty that you are stepping into. That leads to fears, that leads to doubts, that leads to worry, that leads to concern. Stop already. The storm has passed. Okay, for some of you, the last 10 years have been horrific. Do not worry. Take a deep breath. Walk through this shadow of the tunnel in order to step into the beauty, the new beginnings that you are about to experience in your life. I kid you not, with the Nine of Pentacles as your first card. The Empress is your second card. So if you didn't believe me with that, please believe me with the Empress. Look at this, the Nine of Pentacles, and then followed by the Empress. Okay, so what does the Empress looks like? She's setting, usually. She's pregnant. She's ready to give birth, rebirth, creation. She's very grounded. She's one of our highest intuitives, one of our highest diplomats within the deck. So we're grounded. We are not making decisions on a whim. We are making decisions because we have researched it. We've got the right people around us. We have researched it. We have investigated it. We know it to be true and to be right. And it's going to bring in abundance not only in your life, but into the lives of others that are around you, close people around you. So that joy, that I get this strong self-esteem, this feeling of contentment coming over you, knowing that you are on the right path, knowing that you've made the right decisions up to now. So, and the Ten of Wands, look at that. You got the load balanced. You thought you never would. And it's still heavy, okay? Yeah, it's still heavy, but it's manageable now. You can walk upright. It's over your one shoulder. It's balanced properly. So it's kind of like this week is you get things in order. You complete things that need completing. You don't have any ones there that aren't useful to you. They all serve a purpose. So you are taking forward the essentials. You are maybe simplifying in some area of your life in order to do this, or more focused on what abundance truly is to you and what you truly want to surround you going forward. We have the Knight of Cups. How beautiful is this for you? This is kind of like an underlying energy. So you could find love, you could find new passions. Your passion, your passion will drive you this week. Relationships. Allow that that first day, that first kiss, that first date that you went on, what attracted you, how you got tongue-tied, how you didn't want the night to end, how you spent hours together and it only felt like a couple of minutes, how you couldn't wait to see each other again and touch each other and embrace. That's the kind of magic you want to bring into your relationship this week, absolutely, but more so on your career, your path of what you want to do, maybe to yourself. Maybe it is a new form of health or fitness agenda that you are working on, or partnerships, relationships. The Magician. So what did we wish for last week? because you're probably going to get it. And hopefully you use the right words. You didn't say, I need more money, because if you walked outside and found a coin on the sidewalk, you had your wish come true. Not the way you wanted it, the way Spirit heard it. Source heard it. God heard it. So details are important. This is saying those wishes that you made are coming into something tangible. They are forming in front of you, so expect them to appear. Five of Pentacles has been a very popular card, and this is an overall. You know what? You need to strip away all the little things that keep you out of balance and really look at the beauty of who you are. Wipe the slate clean and, realize your talents, your abilities, what you bring to the table, how you're unique, what you bring to maybe the community or your family, a job setting, a career setting, community settings. See your beauty. See your abundance. Once you strip away all the extras that we layer on ourselves, because we hide that person. We hide, we downplay it perhaps, or we don't let it shine like we should. We don't wear it on our sleeves. Well, this is kind of a call to step up to the plate, to show people what you're made of, your talents, your abilities, your gifts, and using them for your success going forward. We have the Six of Pentacles. Sometimes the act of giving, most times the act of giving, is far more important than what you receive. This asks you to join something in your community, to give of your heart, to give of your time or your energy, to help somebody, to aid somebody, to assist somebody who needs you. Or it could be a thing, it could be an environmental, or it could be animals. But how are you giving? There needs to be some kind, if you're not doing it, something needs to be in your life, be present in your life, even if it's once a week for 1 hour, that you are doing something that gives of yourself. This could be just when you walk down the street, saying hi to people and smiling to people, and most people will just kind of give you a look like you're a little bit, a couple fries short of a Happy Meal, so to speak. But when you smile at somebody, they smile as well. And maybe they won't wear it on their face right away because they're terrified, because nobody smiles or makes eye contact anymore. But if they'll smile inside, and that smile will carry with them, and you create this raised energy. And if that's your way of giving, that's beautiful. If everybody did that, what a beautiful world we would live in if we just smiled at each other and said hello to one another, and started to tear down the walls of mistrust and start trusting, because not everybody is bad. But society has almost trained us to be suspicious of everybody before being welcoming to anybody. Queen of Wands. Now, look at that, Queen of Wands, and that is in your work and career. What defines you as a person? Oh, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. Grab your passions, grab your dreams. And maybe you won't be able to give it 8 or 10 hours a day, but maybe you can give it 5 minutes today, and maybe you'll have a 15-minute window tomorrow. And maybe all of a sudden you've got 3 hours to play with. Just go for it. Your passion, your dream, your desire, what you want to create, what you want to bring to the world. It's what you've already thought about, you've hummed about, you've tossed it over and over and over again. This card is saying go for it. Love and relationship. Temperance. Oh, You know what? Once again, I'm saying strip it all away, strip it all away until you have what's left. The relationship, the reason you are together. Bring in that balance, bring in that harmony. Realize, when we go on our first date and they ask us to do something, we're like, of course we can do that. Nothing's the matter. No, we don't have a priority list. The priority list is enjoying this romance, this love that we found. 3 weeks down the road, they ask you to do something, and you're like, what am I, your slave? Like, you do it yourself. I've got things to do, right? We so quickly lose the reason that we were happy in the first place. So take it back, strip it back a little bit, simplify what is needed to really make the relationship flourish. If you're not in a relationship and you meet somebody, well, it should be a very strong and balanced relationship going forward. It should almost feel like soulmate kind of energy for you. Absolutely. Spirituality, the Seven of Swords appears. When you are meditating, when you are reflecting, when you are praying, when you are having those little conversations with yourself, have those conversations about what you truly need in order to go forward and what clutters your environment, weighs you down in energy, what you need to disperse, dispel, dissipate in your life. And then see yourself stepping into that new role, that new being. It's time to just sit back and reorganize your life and your routine and, put the important things first. And hopefully you are putting you first by importance. And what do you really need? And, don't, this is a time, it's almost like you're being asked to simplify in so many areas of your life. Of, you've got all these things around you that you got because you thought it'd make you happy, but it didn't make you happy, and now it's taking up space. It's time to get rid of those things. And so through meditation, just sit in your room and say, okay, what do I really need in this room? What makes this room? What clutters this room? What do I need to get rid of in this room? And then go and the next day meditate in another room and do the same thing. And see about the things that are, everything gives off energy. And so if it's not giving you the right energy, then it's time to remove that energy. And I think you can see it if you just take it back and take a deep breath and slow it down. And it's almost like in a meditative state. You just sit there and you don't do anything per se, except realize all the things that you can do and then make the plan to do. Health and well-being, Two of Pentacles. It really is about bringing in a balance when it comes to your health, your fitness. So maybe you have been out of balance with routines and managing your time and your energy and your resources, perhaps even. Because if you don't have the resources, then you bring in the stresses. This is about taking care of yourself, that you might be burning the candle at both ends. That you need to take care of you first and foremost and eat right, healthily. Maybe this is a time when you decide that you are going to start exercising, you are going to start going for walks, you are going to join the gym, you are going to start having breakfast every morning. It's definitely calling for you to make some changes in your lifestyle in order to bring in balance and security and well-being in your health. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.